What do you do when you hit writer's block? I've hit that quite a few times, actually. I normally need to take a day to reset. I just normally just avoid the world for a day. And then I have playlists, but then I listen to a radio of a song. So if you've got Spotify, you can radio a song that you really connect with that day, and you find songs that are similar to that. And I normally find that I'll do that, and a certain song that I might not have in my playlist will stick out to me, and then I'll write something very basic, and they won't even really have characters. It's just a story that just needs to get out, and it can be a drabble, and there's loads of them that are in my Google Docs that aren't posted that are like that. And that's really how I go over it, is I just kind of hammer straight through it and continue on. How has fanfiction altered your life? Okay, I need to promise myself I'm not going to cry, because I always cry on camera and I'm getting a bit tired of it. I cry on live every single week. Massively. It's altered and affected my life massively. I have never been somebody that has been understood, and not in the teenage, oh, no one understands me, like literally nobody understands me. No one gets what goes off in my head, and yet this world, this fanfiction community and world has brought me so much joy, and every single person that I speak to makes me happy, and the friendships that I've gained from being a writer and the joy that I get from the people whose lives I've touched because of my writing just make it seem like a better place to be in, and it doesn't feel as lonely and it doesn't feel as dark, and I absolutely love that. It's made me feel like I'm not alone, and for so many years I felt like I was alone, so it's brilliant and breathtaking, and I can't get enough of it, and I want to give back as much as I've taken, so that no one ever calls me ungrateful or pushes me out, because I kind of need everybody. Hopefully as other people need me to keep me balanced and just keep helping me make people smile and making me smile. So it's altered my life a lot for the better. Has anything in your real life trickled down into your writing? I think everything that I've written has a personal reference to myself. So The Time Travelling Wife is about a loss of a partner that I've had. Everything's Coming Up Draco is from a man that I fell in love with, which is coincidentally my husband, who just didn't want to love me back for a while and kind of fought it for a long time, and he'd gone through some things and he just was kind of blind to it. The Decisions, as I said earlier, was my cousin. The Abyss is about my mental health, and a lot of my one-shots as well are normally tied to something that's happened. But I just hope that that particular piece brings somebody else some comfort, so that's why I write about it. The next question is, how close are your fanfictions to your personal experiences, and which Harry Potter character do you identify the most with? I feel like I kind of answered that question twice, but my fanfictions to my personal life, you might not be able to see them so much. Like The Abyss, you might not be able to see, it's quite mental health related, but like when you know that information and you read it, I feel like you could tell. So I guess similarly, it just kind of depends on how you want to take it out of that situation. And the Harry Potter character do I identify the most with is probably a toss-up between Sirius or Remus, mainly because I can really connect to feeling like an outsider, like both of them. Like, I know Sirius was quite popular and he had friends, and so did Remus, but Remus transformed, and I used to have like these anxious bouts and not really understand why. I kind of feel like I can write them because of my experiences. My absolute favourite person to write is Draco, and it is partnered up with somebody from the Golden Trio, because his level of sass and sarcasm, but also just his general vulnerability that he doesn't really show to a lot of people, is absolutely beautiful and breathtaking for me to read and write. So I absolutely love it. I love Hermione, I love reading her. She's just not somebody that I feel like I nail as well as I could do, and I'm constantly trying to work on bettering myself so I can write her as the character that we all love, and she deserves to be written.